Have you seen the videos of the Palestinians complaining about getting free food from the U.S. government? They're getting MREs.
Oh, I thought they were complaining about the bombs.
Was their frustration?
That's what they should complain about.
Mowed down with bullets when they gather the food? Is that why they're belly aching?
No, they're like, oh my God, I can't believe the Americans sent us, applesauce and macaroni or whatever. This isn't even halal. And everyone's like, what did you want us to do? You want us to show up and like carve up a goat for you, motherfucker?
In fairness, there was a lot of bacon in that supply crate.
There's no way.
Keep sending us the bacon blast. Like, I feel like
there's no way we sent them pork. We 100% did not send those people
bacon
pork.
water. Come on, America. This is bullshit.
It's all bacon pork.
There's no way we did that.
That's all we got, man. I don't know.
The whole thing is, we're building a port now. We're going to build a port.
A temporary port.
Taylor, you're going to love this, Taylor.
Okay.
The United States military, it's not good enough to. Of course, we have our planes and we can drop just billions of dollars worth of food from the sky, but that's not good enough because you guys got all those boats that are feeling left out. So we're going to build them a port. Well, we're going to build us a port so that we could deliver them money. I mean, food.
Oh,
while we all. I guess we've got a different.
Man, and they had a port like 4 months ago. We could have used it for this.
Do we have? The funny part is, and I don't know this for a fact, but it's 100% chance that there's another port like right down the beach, like 30 miles that the Israelis control that we're also sending like weapons into, right? That then get dropped on the people we're feeding at the other port. It is. I said it on PKM, but it's the height of hypocrisy. It is absurd. State of the Union tonight. I can't wait to see what he says about this nonsense. It's absurd.
You're gonna State of the Union's tonight. I didn't realize
9 p.m. Yeah. We're gonna see if there was a gambling website taking bets on like calling people the wrong name or like how many like gaffes or things he might mess up on. I would partake because that would be fun to bet on.
Where do you go to find stuff? It seems like you would know. Like if I want to find weird bets you can place like on the State of the Union right now,
I can't gamble. So I go and like look at the prop bets, probably propbets.com or something. But I can't gamble in Georgia, so I don't. And I don't do the offshore stuff because I never go through the trouble of getting my money back. Like I've got like 2 or 3 accounts right now with a few $100s each in them, and I never pull it out.
I don't know. I've never gambled like for real on outside of being like, hey, bet you $5 with like a friend. So I didn't know because you've mentioned those funny bets before, and I wanted to read through some because that could be funny.
Have you ever used the website Predict It? Do you know that one? That's where you can like bet on who's going to be the presidential nominee, who's going to win this mayoral race or whatever else.
IT
predictit.org. And I think it's actually run by like a university. It's like weird. It's like technically not gambling because it's research into like people betting. I'm like, it's still gambling though. I lost a bunch of money.
Are these real ads? Are these real bets, Zach? Okay, so here's Biden confusing Nikki Haley with anyone else pays 20-1. Biden confusing Trump with Obama 14-1. Biden has a 5-second brain freeze 10-1. Biden directly mentions Obama 4-1. That's fair.
Yeah, can you link this, Zach? I want to take a peek. That's so funny that someone could bet on that and is going to be like sitting there with a stopwatch, like, 4 1/3. All right, we got to keep watching.
You got to place these bets in Vegas. Is this like not online? I guess
we can make some.
I don't know. Americans can place prop bets on gaffes, mix-ups, and even a brain freeze.
Bet online.
Bet online has created a plethora of money-making opportunities. Bet online. I don't know.
Shit, maybe you can make some free money.
Yeah, it's funny. So I watch both like left and right wing news, and the left wing news is like this is an opportunity for him that he needs to get right. It could be the most important speech of his entire political lifetime. Maybe
there's no debates.
We'll see. We'll see. But yeah,
bet on that. If anybody wants to bet on that, I bet there will be no debates.
Really?
I bet maybe that's up there.
0.
I think that's a good line to take if you can get good odds on it. They don't want Biden to talk to anybody.
Trump doesn't want it. Biden's people don't want it. Trump's people don't want it. The only people that want it are us because we'd like to make an informed decision. Like not that I can vote, but I would totally vote for Biden if I thought Trump had like lost it. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? Like if Biden was up there, look, forever we've just held on to these nuclear weapons. I'm thinking let's let's sling a few around, see what happens.
Well, Joe Biden sounds a little like Dick Van Dyke.
I was going for Christmas Story. What's that one?
This Donald Trump guy's coming for us.
Jimmy Stewart, is that his name? Am I close?
God, he's been dead for 100 years. It's something Stewart.
It's probably Jimmy Stewart. I don't remember that.
And is it Christmas Story? That's not it. It's
I don't know. It's the one
Miracle on 34th Street. Is that anything?
No, that's with Santa Claus. It's the one where
he was never born.
Oh God! Every time a bell rings and
it's a Wonderful Life. All right,
it's that one.
It is.
Oh no!
Oh, we blew up China.
It's a Wonderful Life, and the actor is James Stewart. We got to the bottom.
What's Israel doing?
It is such a pickle he's in. Like I definitely feel for
who are we talking about
Biden politically, because with Israel has made this. It's almost like they want to make Biden look bad. It's almost like they want to make him look bad, or maybe us, maybe United States. Like they are just off the chain, but not in the.
It is.
I mean, they're going so hard, dude.
It seems like there is nothing Israel can do that would damage their relationship with America, right? Audio leaks of them being like, "These stupid fucks will let us get away with anything," and America's like, "Yeah, I guess we will." This changes nothing.
Yeah. Yes, sir. Are we not letting you get away with nothing, sir? What can I do?
I don't think what we're getting out of Israel is like a great friendship. It's like, hey, can we like park our missiles and shit here? Cool.
I don't think we have any military bases in Israel.
I don't think we talk about what we've got there. Just like they don't talk about their nuclear weapons,
right?
Yeah, they definitely have those nukes.
My guess has always been that Israel was an important partner there in the region because of their whatever their Mossad, whatever they call their like CIA, their intelligence, and because they were definitely like some people who weren't afraid of getting their hands dirty if it involved Iran. I felt like they were always a good partner for us whenever the US wrote that worm that like they just released into the global ecosystem, and an Iranian scientist in the nuclear centrifuge like compound, it was cut off from the world. There were no wires that ran to it, but this guy went home, logged into the internet, and came back to work with the same thumb drive that had been in his laptop. And that worm was in everything. So it was in his fucking thumb drive. And when he plugged it into it, when he got back to the nuclear centrifuge place, it told the centrifuge to spin a little bit faster. And nobody knew until it tore the centrifuge apart. And I guess nuclear centrifuges are really expensive. That's the whole point. Yeah.
And they're tricky to build. So you can't just whip up another one. Yeah, I've heard this too.
I love that story.
They made a virus that only harmed like one computer on the entire planet, and it was really good at self-replicating. It got everywhere. We might have it now. I don't know, but it only hurts this one Iranian computer.
Seems like we do a lot of giving in the relationship. We don't do enough getting.
You sound like me now.
I'm sorry. You don't like Seinfeld? You don't watch the reruns all the time? Think Israel, sir.
Touche. Yeah.
Okay, that's perhaps the strongest argument I've heard. Because I do love Kramer and his antics.
Arguments for the state of Israel.
Man, I'm getting sad watching these Twitter videos of the bombings. I'm going to take a night off with Seinfeld.
I had to stop watching the bombings because they were just rough. First of all, there weren't any more buildings that I can see. Like, it's just rubble. And I was like, all right, they'll stop bombing because no one drops bombs on rubble. But then the Palestinians put up tents.
Yeah, well, there were combat teddy bears in those girls' arms.
You think Israelis hate buildings made of rubble? They despise tents. Okay, they see a blue tent in the desert and they will drop 2,000-pound bombs on it from the air.
There could be anything going on in that tent.
Even terrorism. That's a two-person tent, Kyle.
They can see through the tent.
They can.
Yeah, it's been
a
awful.
girl-shaped object could be anything.
It's
Iran now CIA informants say Iran now producing little girl-shaped bombs over to Fox News for the story. These are so sophisticated they can walk and talk, Diane. It's getting unbelievable. Yeah, it's ridiculous.
And while we're hyper focused on that, I guess that's the focus right now. It seems globally, Ukraine's definitely taking a back seat.
I remember last time I read about that.
Did you see that guy who's on AIDS strike?
AIDS strike? Like what?
Yeah.
Like he's going to get AIDS?
I think he's a New York playwright. He's some sort of playwright. And he said, in honor of Palestine, until this horrible crisis ends, I will no longer be taking my whatever medication. And if I remain off it long enough, I will develop full-blown AIDS. Right now, I just have HIV. So you guys got to solve this thing, or I'm going to get AIDS. Israel weighed in. They said, "Hey, what are you going to
do?" Brooklyn chapter.
So he
gets AIDS. Hey, I don't know.
You see the guy got 217 COVID shots.
Was that a real story? I thought it was a joke.
That was a real. No, I think it was.
Did he turn into COVID?
AIDS,
yeah, he's the ultimate.
Palestine.
He has no regular blood left. It's all vaccine.
Yeah, 217 vaccines. And then scientists took an interest in him. They said that his COVID resistance level was equivalent to that of someone who took 3 shots. the other 214 were kind of a waste of time. And
what was he getting them for?
Just
oh, here we go. Oh, he has like a whole. He has a whole website. Oh man, he made. Look at this.
Guy was getting like 3 vaccines in a day.
Yeah. Holy shit.
Oh, this is the HIV guy. I thought. This
he loves us so much he might die.
Can I say to the HIV guy, bitch? Because we had that Air Force dude who set himself on fire. Okay, self-immolation is as hardcore as it gets. I don't know if you've ever seen anybody burn themselves alive before, but it ain't quick.
That guy's already kind of
probably
been
worse
forgotten.
than AIDS.
The cop that dude goes in front, pours gasoline all over himself, lights himself on fire, starts screaming, free Palestine, free Palestine. A cop comes up and pulls his gun on him. Like, what are you doing?
Don't worry, guys, I got it under control.
Welcome to America.
Please.
What's great is you can hear another guy yelling at him, and he's like, "Will you get fucking a fire extinguisher?" I got him on the. Don't worry, it's got it under control.
Pepper spray him.
Pepper spray. Yeah.
Pepper spray.
Pepper spray's putting it out, but it's
Dude, that's so wild.
Yeah.
To burn yourself alive for a conflict happening a world away.
Especially in today. Look, that would like in
this is the guy who look. I noticed a few minutes ago. Taylor said, "What are empathic people? People who aren't psychopaths." And then here he is. Who would burn themselves alive for those people dying on the other side of the world? No empathy whatsoever for the Palestinians. None. Okay,
you'd make a terrible ship's counselor.
You got me.
Clearly a Republican.
Also got him.
Dude, at least when those monks were doing it in fucking Cambodia or whatever, it was like, why are you doing this? Well, you're killing us right now. Here,
also,
like,
it was at a period of time where I didn't experience man-made horrors beyond my comprehension literally every 15 seconds. The guy lights himself on fire now. I'm like, oh, whatever. I watched a Chinese guy get wrapped around industrial machinery and spun into the ground 100 times. That was way worse.
Yeah,
that was, dude, you spin yourself around a lathe for Palestine, then you get the eyeballs.
Yeah, I don't take it real seriously. I'd be like, oh my God. I watched that guy's limbs get whipped into the ground at 100 miles an hour.
We gotta do something. That was ghastly.
I can't take any more of that, Mr. President. Please.
If you set yourself on fire and jump into an industrial lathe, I'll go to Palestine tomorrow.
What if it was one of those, those compactors that's just 2 wheels with teeth spinning into each other that they throw like whole cars and barbecue grills into? I'd like to think it would be a quick death. But my luck, it would just like grate the flesh off me for a while. And my head would just like be in there spinning as it just like slowly took chunks of the
They dispose of cows with those things.
Oh, I've seen it. Yes, that's right. Yeah. Actually, on second thought, it eats those cows quick.
Yeah, you would you'd have to jump head first. Like that's the only way to get that done.
I'm sure people have fallen into them.
Dude, it doesn't matter. You're gonna die within 10 seconds. 5. Yeah. It's pretty quick.
A rough 5 seconds.
Yeah.
All right. What would you pick?
Head.
Yeah, dive.
I think it takes a while.
Remember Alabama? I think maybe put that guy to death with like nitrogen asphyxiation about a month ago. Would you rather take that untested, unproven method, or we throw you into old chomp?
Nitrogen. That's beyond. That's the easiest decision.
You can dive head first into the trash machine if you want.
Will a lot of people watch it?
I mean, on 4chan.
Okay.
on Lively.
So you're saying I could be a recurring GIF on.
You know
on
what the joke would be? The joke would be that your diving form was off, and it would just be like cartoons holding up like low numbers, like it was the Olympics as you died.
Yeah,
like that, yeah.
I mean,
That's how you'd be
nitrogen.
immortalized.